This is the story of a day that left New York ablaze and transformed the fight for American independence forever. Picture this. The city that never sleeps stood still as British forces surged in, swooping past the remnants of resistance, catching the city off guard. But here's the kicker. It wasn't just troops that spread through the streets. It was a firestorm of change. On September 21st, 1776, the British overtook New York City. For them, it was a triumph, securing a strategic foothold in their quest to sunder the American revolutionary spirit. But for New Yorkers, the arrival of British soldiers was a catalyst of chaos, a shrouded blaze that flickered both physically and ideologically. The morning sun saw General William Howe orchestrate an unyielding advance, his troops entering a city already jittery from its recent missteps at the Battle of Long Island. George Washington and his weary, winnowed Continental Army had been forced to retreat to Manhattan, a tactical withdrawal that left New York dangling by a thread. As civilians watched, torn by allegiance and apprehension, the city's very fabric was snatched from their grasp. The British presence was palpable, and like a harbinger, it ushered in a nightfall steeped in fire. As night drew in, flames leapt skyward, shrouding New York in an ominous glow. Whether by accident or British intent, a devastating fire raged, consuming homes, businesses, and aspirations. The implication was not merely material. This inferno stoked a smoldering despair among the colonists, a stark exhibition of the British fist clutching the city's throat. Yet, herein lay the paradox. This apparent devastation ignited a rallying flame within the hearts of the colonists. Washington's eyes steeled with resolve. Despite the smoldering teeth of British power, the embers of resistance did not die. British occupation of New York transitioned swiftly into an endurance test for the American spirit. Over the subsequent months and years, the city became a pressure cooker of conflict, a melding pot of ideologies as loyalties clashed against the backdrop of war. The citizens, living under the chafing bridle of British rule, found themselves galvanized. The occupation shifted the revolutionary momentum, starkly illuminating the need for unity amongst the colonies. It seeped into the social marrow of New York, sowing seeds of rebellion that would later flourish into broader support for independence. So, while the British arrived intending to suffocate the flame of revolution, it merely sparked an intensified fight for freedom. This wasn't just a military maneuver, it was a spectacle of human resilience. From the smoldering ashes of September 21st, 1776, New Yorkers, and indeed America, emerged defiantly. Indeed, what was meant to break the spirit only fused it stronger. The city's scars became emblems of resistance, and thus, the occupation lived not just in the annals of war, but in the unyielding hearts of a nation pursuing liberty.